Welcome to Trend Update. My name is Trend. There's a lot of fear in the market right now as BTC continue to hunt down liquidity to the downside, and Ethereum is finding difficult to hold above this key level of support here, while Solana is still struggling to hold above this support as well. And there's a lot of sentiment and a lot of crypto news in the market right now. Stay with me. In a moment, I will share with you where the next liquidity level lies and the current resistance to watch out for. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive in. All right. Before taking a look at Bitcoin chart today, let's look at some news that has been following Bitcoin movement. Looking at the ETF, yesterday, 20th January 2020, we saw a massive outflow from the ETF, totaling in the amount of 479 million. This is huge, honestly. This is huge. I believe this is one of the reasons why we are seeing Bitcoin dumping to the downside. Now, taking you into further news, Strategy acquired 22,305 Bitcoin for the amount of $2 billion at the price of 95,284 per Bitcoin yesterday. This is bullish for the long term. While other investors are panicking, Strategy keep acquiring more. Now, taking you into further, looking at Bitcoin liquidation map. Yesterday, I pointed out this level of liquidity sitting at 89,000, that Bitcoin might come down to grab this liquidity before moving to the next level. And looking at it, the liquidity has already been taken, and currently now we don't have much liquidity to the downside. But we are starting to build a little bit of liquidity here, sitting at 98k. We're having a little bit here, 95k, while we're having at 93k a little bit of liquidity still forming at 93k. Now, taking you to Bitcoin chart, we can see that Bitcoin failed to hold above this key level of support here, sitting at 90k to 89k. We came down to grab the liquidity that is sitting at 87k approximately. Now, this is a good reaction. This is what I love about it. After breaking below here, finding difficult to hold below there, it came here, grabbed the liquidity, and then reject immediately, moving to the upside, having a massive candle, growing candle. This is good. Now, we are beginning to find a little bit of resistance here, sitting at the 90k region. We're finding a little bit of resistance here. I believe Bitcoin is going to struggle here a little bit, because here was a massive level of support, but it just broke down, came down here to grab the liquidity before now moving upwards. If we can be able to climb above this 90k and turn it again into a support, then we can still find a little bit of resistance at 91k 500 to 92k. And if we are able to break above 92k, we can see BTC heading to the next level here, sitting at 97k, where it previously rejected from. That this is for BTC on the 4-hour time frame. Now, taking a look at ETH on 4-hour time frame, we can see that yesterday we failed to hold above this key level of support that is sitting at 3,080 to 3,070 approximately. We failed to hold above it, and now we are back to this level here, sitting at 2,927 to 2,900 approximately. ETH is still finding difficult to find its ground, and I believe if we are unable to hold here, the next liquidity level that we should be watching is 2,700 level. The 2,700 level is the next target that we should keep our eye on in case Ethereum fail to hold above this key level of support here, 2,900. And if we are able to find it and turn into a support, we might be having a little bit of resistance at the previous support, currently sitting at 3,067 to 3,080 per ETH. We are going to find it a little bit difficult in this place here, because this was acting as a support. Now it's becoming a resistance. What I really want to point out here is this level on the Ethereum chart, the RSI hitting oversold. Now, I don't think in the next few hours or few days we're going to see another dump on ETH. At least we might have a little bit of relief or shopping or moving sideways in order for it to reset the RSI, so that we can have a little bit of liquidity to either we'll move up or we'll break down this support. But I believe currently now there will be no more aggressive dump like what we saw yesterday. At least we're going to shop a little while in order to reset this RSI. So that is that for ETH. Now, taking a look at Solana on the daily time frame, Solana is still finding difficult here to go above this key level of support, of which we have been pointing out for days now. Now we are here testing it. We are looking a little bit, trying to find our ground here, our support here in order to hold it. But remember, whatever Bitcoin is doing, Solana will be doing it as well. So if Bitcoin is pumping to the upside, Solana will also be pumping to the upside. Now, if we are able to find here as our key level of support, the next resistance we should be watching at is this previous resistance, which it fell from. failed to break above. Now, if we are able to break above here, we might find a little bit of resistance sitting at 155 to 158, then moving to 176 approximately on the Solana daily chart. So that is it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.